Previously, as Yu stepped up, he looked at the eager crowd, all waiting to see what Yu is capable of. John's manager advises him to opt for a long-reach strategy. K checks if Yu recalls all the instructions, to which Yu nods in affirmation. As the two fighters confront each other, the atmosphere is thick with anticipation. As the bell signals the start of the round, a palpable darkness engulfs John. Yu's intense stare instills a unique fear in John, one he's never experienced before. It's as if he's at the business end of a loaded gun. Sweating profusely even before any move is made, John finally takes action. But in an instant, Yu employs a technique called the invisible fist that causes a sharp laceration on John's face, as though a knife sliced through his skin. The sight leaves everyone, from the referee to the crowd and commentators, in utter disbelief. Kay can't help but smile, realizing there was no need to prepare Yu for this bout. He was always more than equipped to handle John. As John grapples with the reality of his injuries, he momentarily blacks out. Upon regaining consciousness, he's alarmed by the significant blood loss, prompting medical intervention. The physician, despite 2 decades of experience, is taken aback by the precision of the wounds on John's face. The idea that Yu could cause such damage even while wearing boxing gloves unnerves him. Nonetheless, after a brief assessment, the doctor clears John to continue. Determined, John assures everyone of his readiness for the next round. However, as the second round commences, John is more cautious, fully aware of the dangers Yu presents. Boxing, a sport of technique rather than brute force, takes a lethal turn when up against Yu. Searching for an opportune moment to strike, John finds himself under a barrage of punches from Yu even before he can make a move. Every punch feels like a shockwave, even when he's guarding. Yu's agility and speed are unmatched, making it almost impossible for John to land a hit. Even his defensive efforts provide little respite from Yu's relentless assault. Yu keeps going without stopping, and the once cheering crowd falls silent, stunned by the raw violence unfolding before them. However, as the intensity escalates, the crowd becomes frenzied, supporting Yu with zealous shouts. Many are calling him a devil that K has unleashed. John, amidst the chaos, spots a weakness in Yu's leg and tries to exploit it but misses. In retaliation, Yu delivers a powerful right hook. Though the crowd seems to side with Yu, Yu doesn't care and hits him hard in the face, and they keep going. As John fights, memories from his past flash before him. From a young age, he'd engaged in a life of crime, stealing and engaging in shady deals. Often betrayed and assaulted, John adopted a survivalist mantra: take before you're taken from, and betray before you're betrayed. John's introduction to boxing came through someone connected to Yu. In one of his early matches, he stunned everyone by using a unique technique to knock out his opponent, going off script. His unexpected victory prompted the Boxing Association to encourage him to continue with this aggressive style, promising increased compensation. John agreed. As the current match progresses, the brutality intensifies, with Yu landing several punches that leave John bloodied. Despite the beating, John's coach shouts encouragement, reminding John that he has unwavering support. Motivated, John launches a series of blows, finally getting Yu in a headlock. Everyone anticipates the next move, John's powerful swing. But as he unleashes his force, something goes awry. To everyone's astonishment, and to Kay's amusement, Yu counters John's punch, breaking his hand in the process. John screams in pain and, trying to recover, is met with another counter from Yu. He stumbles, tries to regain his footing, but collapses. The crowd erupts in cheers for Yu, awed by his skills and precision. His reaction speed and accuracy appear superhuman, solidifying his menacing debut in the boxing world. Reactions to this match vary. While some are disheartened or envious, others admire Yu or are eager to challenge him. Kasim Hazard, the grandson of the largest global conglomerate, he shocked the boxing fans with his appearance. He is also the same rising star as Yu. Yu versus Kasim. Who will win? The winner will be going against the throne holder, who has been undefeated for 10 years. The door of a gym is kicked open. The trainer looks back to see someone standing there. It's Kasim Hazard. He has gained weight. The coach is visibly shocked and upset. It turns out Kasim did not train for 2 months and gained a lot of weight. Kasim just says that he is fired up for his match against you. He tells his butler to give him $10,000. He says he will give anyone who spars with him money. The coach recalls that this was how Kasim trained and got stronger. His sole goal was the belt. He will spar with other fighters until he gets fit. Player after player, he kept finishing them off with a KO. He doesn't know any specific style. He just does as he desires. With that alone, he destroys his enemies. His moves are unpredictable and animal-like. He doesn't use techniques or anything fancy, but he still wins. After 12 weeks of continuous sparring, and after having nearly 1,000 spars, he regained his old body. His muscles are back, even stronger than they ever were. He lives the life of a beast king, doing whatever he wants. Kasim is an unstoppable force. In a small, poor house, a little boy eats with his dad what appears to be soup. The dad asks if he is tired of the soup, but the little boy says no and that he loves it. The dad tells him he will get him something delicious, and the boy's eyes light up with joy. The dad is happy and plans to put the bills aside and buy a chicken. Or maybe a beef steak, if he can win his next match. Meanwhile, Kasim storms into the Lions gym and demands to meet you. Kay appears and asks what is going on. When he sees Kasim asking to meet you, Kay starts feeling Kasim's muscles. He comments that Kasim's body is as strong as a horse. He tells Kasim that you went for a jog and if he wants to meet him, he can catch up. Suddenly, as you was running, he gets attacked by Kasim, but you counters. Kasim catches his fist. Kasim then tells you that he plans on crushing him and that you will never win against him. He then runs off, leaving you confused. The next day, Kasim has a match, and it turns out his opponent is the little boy's father. He jabs, then Kasim closes in. The father expects an uppercut but is hit with something different. He loses his balance for a moment but then gets his guard up. Kasim then hits him with a very random attack. He keeps doing it until the father falls down. Kay and the team, inspecting the match, call Kasim a funny guy because his attacks are full of flaws. The force of the punch comes from the body and from the flow of energy being followed. However, such posture cannot be empowered by the collapse of the flow. It's not just a gap or two. Because of the small movements, the accuracy is significantly decreased. Kay comments that it's just a bunch of junk that doesn't mean anything. As Kasim was celebrating, the father gets up. He warns him not to underestimate boxing, and then he falls back down. Kasim laughs at him, saying, "Losers are no fun." After that, it didn't take long for the two to wreak havoc on the lightweight division. In the blink of an eye, they already climbed the ranks and have the world title within reach. Yu finishes his opponents off with a quick and simple move, while Kasim dominates with his animal-like senses. After Kasim finished one of his matches and was being interviewed, he screamed at the audience that he will be getting the belt, but first, he will destroy you. Kay saw this on TV and thought it was hilarious. Kasim has divided the boxing fans into two groups: those who love the way he fights and his style, and those who say he has brought circus moves into the sport, and one day he will regret it. He was even discussed on television. Soon enough, the opposing group's voices died down. As Yu trains for his upcoming match, Kay enters his room, telling him he has been challenged. The opponent is someone Yu has already met. He's a bit different from all the small fry Yu has faced till now. The day of the match has come, and it will soon start, Yu versus Kasim. As Kasim and his coach are heading to the ring, he notices someone. It's the current lightweight division champion, who has been undefeated for 10 years. He tells Kasim that the champion is worried and that his chance to seize the belt is really close. But Kasim has other plans. He wants to take every belt from all the divisions. His coach is shocked but happy. The lightweight division champion is there for another reason. He's watching Yu. Kay asks Yu if he remembers what he told him, and Yu nods. Before they face off, everyone is wondering, who will win? Kasim the freestyle fighter or Yu the genius? Who will come out on top? The referee starts the match. Kasim starts walking around Yu like an animal hunting for prey. He puts his hands behind his back and teases you, confident that you will miss and he will counterattack. Go ahead and hit me, he taunts. Kasim moves an inch and gets hit really hard. His manager is shocked, and Kay is smiling. He got punched so hard there was smoke. It turns out Kay told you to get serious because this guy wouldn't go down without a real fight, and you took that to heart. You would not be holding back. He started punching through all of the sandbags in the gym. Kasim is shocked. You punches him again, and he almost gets knocked out. Even with his animal-like senses, it's still impossible to dodge such punches. The body's instinct is to focus all its efforts on minimizing the damage, but the result is extreme pain. Kasim's stallion-like muscles are absorbing most of the damage. Confused, Kasim starts crying like a baby in the middle of the match. But Yu doesn't care and hits him again. He lands another punch, and this time the shockwave is even bigger. The crowd starts cheering for Yu. Now, it's Kasim who's being hunted. Yu had been hiding his true strength to put on a show. Kasim stops for a moment and questions himself. What am I doing here? Why am I fighting against a guy like him? Why are they cheering for him? Is this fun for them? Deciding he's outmatched, Kasim thinks of escaping. Yu and everyone else are shocked when Kasim retreats to a corner. Kay starts laughing, while his coach yells at him, demanding to know why he's backed into the corner. He screams at Kasim to put his guard up. Kasim tries to defend himself, but it doesn't deter Yu, who lands a clean hit. The manager realizes something crucial. He never truly taught Kasim how to box. Kasim screams at Yu and flails his hands. Yu, confused, hits him again. Kasim's coach blames himself for the mess unfolding before him. He contemplates throwing in the towel but believes in Kasim's resilience. Hold out and stick to the end of the round, he tells him. I will give you your next strategy. But then, Kasim does something that shocks everyone. He starts to climb out of the ring, leaving the referee and the entire audience stunned. Curious about what comes next? Click on this video to continue. And don't forget to like and subscribe.